What's going on, YouTube? This is Sports Gaming 1, and we're continuing our roster previews. We're doing the Oklahoma Sooners. And again, if you guys can help me out with these rosters, if you see anything that needs changing, any adjustments that need to be made, any suggestions for the depth chart, please head over to sportscreators.com and you'll be able to leave any information you have over on that website. Don't do it here on this video because I like to kind of have everything organized there in one place. So if you could do that, and you can actually see the depth chart that I've done so far, because this does not necessarily reflect that. I've only really done the starters here. They've been the only players that have been edited, and I'm only going to talk about the players that have been edited here in this video, so you'll kind of know which ones have been and have not been. Also on the website, the players listed there will be the players that have been edited. So let's get right to it with Oklahoma. You see Kyler Murray, a 90 overall, and check out that 95 speed. A very, very fast runner, and you're going to see that on the game. At running back, Rodney Anderson, a 96, one of the best running backs here on the game, and Trey Sermon, a 90. How about that 1-2 punch? And I believe Abdul Adams has transferred, so that's one of those corrections that you guys can help me out with. I think actually on another video someone pointed that out, and we'll be getting to all those issues, transfers, and things like that coming up here pretty soon. But any information you guys can give me would be greatly appreciated. We've done 3 receivers here. Marquise Brown, a 97 speed. Yes, he can run, and he's gonna, I haven't done all the receivers yet because I'm going team by team now, but he may be the top rated receiver. I don't know if anybody will beat a 97. We'll have to wait and see. CD Lamb, an 88, and then you have Michael Jones, an 86. Those are the only 3 receivers that I've done. So again, we're gonna have to do a little more work before we get this thing started in May. With these receivers and with all these teams. I mean, there's going to be some holes you have to fill, but this is all based off of stats from last season. So if a player didn't play last season, it's kind of tough to judge them. I have to go a different route, but that is something that I'll be doing here in the not too distant future. At tight end, Grant Calcaterra, an 87 overall, and you can see that's why I put him as the number 4 receiver, just because he's edited, and I've just done some testing with these rosters. So I put him in there, and that's probably, he may actually play in that spot. But he's the only tight end that we've done. You can ignore everything else here. We go to the offensive line. Quinn Mittermeier, I guess is how you say his name, 76 overall. Let's check out the left guard. There's Ben Powers, a 95, very high rating for him. Center, Creed Humphrey, a 75, and again, if you have any suggestions for the offensive line, this is the toughest thing to do because you don't have any stats. It's hard to figure out. You can do some research online to try to guess what the depth chart's going to look like here, but any inside information especially on the offensive line would be really helpful. You go to right guard here, Drew Samia, a 91 overall. So they got a couple of really good players. Bobby Evans, an 89 at right tackle. So 3 really solid offensive linemen, 2 with very limited experience. And again, this is based off of, so they're going to get points for being an All-American, for being All-Conference. They're going to get points, added to their blocking rating. If the team is really good at running the football, they're going to get a little boost in their run blocking. And just each year, I add a couple of points for each season. So a senior is going to be better than a freshman, obviously. But it's not the best formula for the offensive lineman, but it's the best I can do because, again, there's no stats, and this is all based off of stats for all the other positions. Going to the defense now, you see Mark Jackson Jr., an 83 at defensive end. On the other side, Kenneth Mann, an 85, so they're okay, pretty solid there. Defensive tackle, Marquise Overton, an 80. Neville Gallimore, an 88. So those would be the 2 starters there at defensive tackle. Linebacker, Caleb Kelly, an 84. Middle linebacker, Kenneth Murray, an 87. And then at right outside linebacker, John Michael Terry. And again, if I'm not mentioning a player and you see something, you can still go ahead and make those suggestions, but don't think that those players have been edited. If I'm not talking about it, if they're not on the depth chart on the website, I have not edited those players yet. So plenty of time to make some changes there. And again, that's where you guys can step in and help me out. At cornerback, Parnell Motley, an 88, and then Trey Norwood, an 84. Free safety, Robert Barnes, an 83. And at strong safety, Khalil Houghton, a 90. So very solid there. And I think we also did Chance Sylvie, an 85, because I've got him as the number 3 cornerback. I would put him at the nickel back. And again, I'll be able to get a much better idea on these depth charts once we get into the spring. Teams release information. It's kind of just guessing right now based off of the stats from last season and where guys played. It's not a perfect system. This isn't going to be perfectly accurate, but it just kind of gives you an idea of what, the direction that we're going in. And again, with your help, hopefully I can get them as accurate as possible. So that's going to do it for Oklahoma. Thanks for watching this video. Again, head over to sportscreators.com to make any suggestions for these rosters. And also, if you want to go to the SG1 Sports channel, we're breaking down Oklahoma today with the players leaving, the players returning. I'm going to show you all the production lost from last season. And then we'll also have a video where we preview the schedule for 2018 and give our best guess to what the projected record will be for each team. And obviously we're going to be doing Oklahoma today, so head on over there and check that out. Subscribe while you're there. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more here on the Sports Gaming 1 YouTube channel.